I can't have you. I don't want you to have anyone.
Hi guys!
Hey!
Welcome. We are doing a Q&A. I asked you guys on my Insta. Let's put this down because you're going to keep looking at that. And you're not allowed to look at that. You have to look there.
Ew, I don't want to do that.
Well, you have to because then your eyes are always going to go to there.
Oh.
Anyways, I asked you guys to ask me questions on my Insta about any health or fitness or that kind of situation questions. And you guys asked us questions and we're going to answer them. And we've got a guest to help us. So introduce yourself.
So my name is Kristen and I'm Michelle's sister, obviously. And I am a sports dietitian and personal trainer. So I work with lots of different clients, mainly people that are wanting to get fit and lose weight. I also work with athletes, so currently working in women's AFL. And yeah, so fitness person.
Classes, boot camp.
Yep. So I do a lot of one-on-ones, small groups, and then like boot camps, and also work with people on how we can improve their diet for fitness, weight loss, health. Really just depends on what they're looking for and what they're wanting to achieve.
Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, so the first one, which you would love,
Okay.
is what are healthy meals to eat that aren't hard to make? I love junk food so much.
Oh my God. How is this like a good one? This is like, I need, okay.
Yeah, you need a lot
I
more
need a
time.
post. All right. Can we just put a disclaimer out there? Kptrainme, if you're wanting recipes.
Oh yeah, true.
Go
Instagram.
Let's
I'll
go to
link
that
it below.
Instagram. But there are lots of recipes that you can find on many Instagram pages nowadays. Like, it's really so easy to get convenient meals. Even at the supermarkets, you can actually buy
already made,
really healthy, ready-made meals,
Yeah.
snacks even. You can get, you know, already your cut up veggies already done for you. So in terms of convenience, we've become really lazy over time. So there's a lot of options for us lazy people. What was the question again? Meals or snacks?
Healthy meals that aren't hard to make.
Aren't hard to make. Okay, my go-to for lunch, because that's probably where I have the least amount of time, is those microwavable rice cups. Pop them in the microwave 40 seconds, can of tuna, maybe some beans or corn, some salad, quick dressing, done.
Like a cheeky little poke bowl.
Yeah, poke bowl.
You can add seaweed if you want.
Yeah.
You can do if you've got leftover salmon or leftover chicken or something.
Yeah, that's a good one. Like those rice cups, honestly, they're a lifesaver. They're actually, what were we doing before that?
Yeah, I mean sometimes even when I'm lazy, I just have tuna and rice and that's yum enough.
It is.
With vinegar or something.
But throw in your veggies, because you need veggies.
True.
Yeah.
Next question is, it's a bit of a, like, there's not one word answer to
Okay, there
this.
never is.
Yeah. What is a good way to lose weight?
Okay, firstly, CPT or a dietitian? No. Well, look, I guess first and foremost, you've got to do a combination of things. I just want to put it out there. It's not just about, you know, changing your diet or just, you know, doing 2 or 3 classes a week or going to the gym once a week. You really have to put in the hard yards, particularly if you've got a fair bit of weight to lose. It's really not that simple. It's a whole lifestyle approach. So number one, you need to move every single day. Most people are not even hitting 3,000 steps a day. And the requirement, did you know how much we have to do?
How much?
10,000.
Oh my God,
So,
that's how much me and Mum did
what have
when
I
we went
done?
to the city and I was like dying.
Okay, so it's like, what time is it?
10:40.
10:30 and I've done 1,700 steps. Most people, they get out of work, they're at an office job and they've done like 2,000. You need to hit 10,000 a day minimum. And that doesn't include your huffy puffy exercise that also helps with weight loss. So there's that. Plus you need to do maybe 3 to 4 days of high intensity exercise a week. And when I say high intensity, it's something that's really gonna get your heart rate up, sweating, muscles are going to be sore the next day. It doesn't have to be an hour, it can be 20 minutes, but it really needs to be high intensity, okay? You don't need a gym for that. You can literally go for a run or you can do like a home workout with like a, you know, full body push-ups, squats, jump squats, HIIT kind of thing. Also, you need to eat good, like literally 95% of the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have a cheat meal, like 1 day a week, not an issue there, but you really need to make sure that 95% of the time you're eating really well, you're not skipping meals, you're consistent. And I think consistency is like the biggest thing with like maintaining, because people might lose weight, like they'll go on a crash diet, they'll lose the weight, but then
they'll stop because and then it'll fuck it up.
And then you're going to put all that weight back on plus more.
Yeah.
So you got to be consistent with it. Something that you enjoy, something that's easy, and something that is really a whole lifestyle thing.
You've got to find something that fits into your, what you like, something that will make you
do it.
Not easy, but something that'll like fit into your lifestyle or whatever perfectly. So you're not like.
And I will say this though, it's like you don't always enjoy it. People just think like, oh, you know, you're a PT, so you just love working out.
No,
like,
in the morning she'll be like, oh, I have to do the legs today.
Like today's leg day.
Oh.
And I'm like, it's today's like pretty much a Monday. Technically, so that's not going to happen. But you don't always love it. Like, you need to just put it in your diary, make it a priority, and do it. It's like everything else that we do. We don't always love getting up and going to work, but that's what we have to do, right?
But it gets easier the more you do it.
It does.
Like, the more you do it, the more it becomes just like a thing, and you're like, I gotta go do my workout. Instead of like, oh fuck.
It's true. It's true. The first 3 weeks is like hell, it's really hard, and that's where you need support. That's where you might need a trainer, or you might need to, you know, have a gym buddy. But then after that, it just becomes routine.
Yeah. A protein shake's good for you.
That's a good question. Get this one all the time.
I'm just gonna double check that it is recording, by the way. Yeah, it's recording.
Good. Thank God for that.
Let me just check that I'm in frame.
Protein shakes, they're neither good nor bad. I mean, they're not bad for you. So it really just depends on your current diet and whether you need to increase your protein. So we all need protein to build our muscle, to repair our muscle, healing, all that. You need about 1.5 to 2 times your body weight of protein.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right? So if you weigh 50 kilos, you need 1.5 times that, which is 75 grams, to about 100 grams of protein a day. Now, people that might struggle to hit their protein intakes, vegans, vegos, we know that we can get protein from plant sources, do not get me wrong. However, you're not going to get that same absorption. These foods, soy, you know, broccoli, all those like plant-based proteins aren't absorbed the same as your meat proteins, like your dairy, your meat, eggs, okay? So for those individuals, it may be worth supplementing with a protein shake. Or if you're someone that really is wanting to increase strength, gain some muscle, tone up or tone down, hear that all the time, and you really aren't eating enough of those protein foods, then it might be wise to include a protein shake. Now, I get a lot of the time, is it necessary to have a protein straight after a workout? Well, it depends when your workout is. If you're working out after work and then you're gonna go home and have dinner straight away, why would you need a protein shake when you're going to eat? Whereas if you are working out, say, in the afternoon and it's like 2 o'clock and then your dinner's not till 7, it might be wise to have a protein shake straight after, just to start that repair process. So again, it just depends.
It depends.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with protein shakes. And they're a really good, I find they're a really good convenient snack. If you're really stuck on what to have, so that last person that asked, what are some quick and easy? They're not a meal replacement, they're a snack replacement. So if it's 3 o'clock, you're at work, you're really struggling, you want something sweet, rather than going into the, you know, the office place where you have all your snacks, I don't know, that, or having some biscuits, just have a protein shake.
Easy as well. Is best way to achieve toned legs?
Like as I said before, you need to move every single day. You can do all the squats in the world, but if you're sitting at a desk 5 days a week for 8 hours a day, you're not going to get those toned legs. I'm sorry, you're not. I hate to break it to you, unless you're squatting daily. So doing 1 leg day a week is not enough. I do 2 leg days a week and I find that's still not enough. I need to start doing a bit more. But I mean, like for movement wise,
not as intense.
Not as intense.
You could do like a little cheeky leg circuit.
You could even just jump on the bike for 10 minutes a day. So you really need to get that blood moving. Yeah, you'll still build up strength with those leg days, but are you going to get rid of cellulite? Are you going to get rid of fat? Are you going to change your shape? Probably not, unless you're doing something every day. there's some good leg workouts on my Instagram too if you want to.
How long should you spend working out? Again, that's like a different.
No, that's a good question.
Oh, really?
Yep, I love that
okay.
question because
I love
people
that
think
question.
they need to go to the gym
fuck.
and spend an hour.
I don't understand. I can't. No. See you later.
Who has time for that?
No.
Oh my god, even I don't have time for that.
In and out. In and out.
And do you know what? I find that the longer you work out, the more distracted you can get, and the more you're sort of going.
And then it's not intense.
It's not efficient.
You're just gliding through a workout. You're not just fucking pushing.
You're not efficient. You need to be efficient. So number one, have a plan. Go in with a plan. Make sure you know what you're doing before you go in there so you don't waste time. Number two, it literally can be 20 minutes. But if it's 20 minutes, it needs to be intense.
Yeah.
If you're doing a weight session, it takes longer because you need breaks.
Yeah.
So mine are usually about 40 to 50 minutes. If it's like a weight session. But if it's cardio, like 20 to 30 minutes max. And you know, everyone can find 20 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Just like while you're watching maps or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like a 2-hour show, 20 minutes.
How often do you train and what style do you mainly train?
Me?
Hits,
Or you?
weights, etc. Good question.
What do you do?
So I do every Monday I'll try and do like a cheeky little run, maybe like a 20-minute run or a 15-minute run.
On
and
the
I'll watch my
treadmill or
YouTube
outside?
On the treadie, because it's gross outside at the moment. But I watch my YouTube, which it keeps it interesting. If you've got something to watch, oh my god, time flies.
Yeah, it does.
I didn't even realize I'm running when I'm
Makeup
watching
tutorials.
And then Tuesdays it'll be a leg day with kicks, and then Wednesday I've started to do push and pull with arms. So like Wednesday will be push, and then Thursday will be pull, and then Friday will be another leg day.
Okay, so you're doing three
Two
weights
arms,
days a week and one cardio?
No, 2 arms, 2 legs, 1 cardio.
Yeah, 4 weights, that's
But
fine.
I do like a warm-up run before my arms, like a 10-minute run or something.
Okay. What was your question again? How many days
How often do you train? What style?
I would say, honestly, if you can get to 4 to 5 days a week, you're going to see the best results.
Yeah.
So minimum, and that can be like, as I said, it can be as little as 20 minutes. But if you can aim for 4 to 5 days a week, that's when you're going to see the most results. But if you're someone that's done nothing for so long, just start with 2 days a week.
Yeah.
2 days a week, and then maybe like a walk on the weekend, and again doing stuff that you enjoy. But I do probably, on a good week, I probably do 5 days a week, and it's just weights. I don't do cardio because I know for my body, I hate it for one, and also I feel like I work best when I do strength, and I find it hard to gain weight. So I love lifting weights and getting thick.
Yeah, getting thick. How do you stop spiking and keeping consistent? I don't know what spiking is.
Where does that? Why I can't see.
Maybe she's supposed to say skipping.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah, maybe. Okay.
Yeah, so
how?
keep consistent.
Well, I feel like
find something.
I feel
that
like
will
you're
motivate
like that. You're not always consistent, but you have been lately. So what's worked for you now?
I think, I don't know, it's hard to like pinpoint it, but every time I do work out, I feel so much better. And every time I don't, my day feels slow, I feel gross, and then I try and shove it in my head that just, if you do it, you'll feel better after.
Okay,
Trust me.
why don't you do a pros and cons, all the reasons why you should work out and all the reasons why you shouldn't. Give me one.
Alright, sorry guys, battery died. We're gonna be fast because it might die again.
Let's continue.
We're talking about, what was it?
Motivation.
Is this recording?
I don't know, check.
Yeah, it's recording. We're talking about how to stay consistent and with workouts, etc.
Yep.
And you were saying just make a pros and cons list.
Yeah, make a pros and cons list, go in with a plan, get a gym buddy, do whatever you can to stay on track, write goals every week.
Yeah.
Small, simple workouts to start with. Don't go overboard because I think that's when you get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Don't look at the bigger picture. Look at every week if you've got a small goal that you need to achieve. For example, like this week, I just want to get my 3 workouts in and hit 10,000 steps a day. Simple as that.
Smart.
Yep.
And then build it up every week.
Yeah.
Cool. The carbs make you fat.
Oh, yeah. I've already done a carb rant on my Instagram. If you haven't seen that, I didn't save it, but that's okay.
Oh, did you?
Oh, maybe I did. Do carbs make you fat? Like, does anything make you, like, honestly, you cannot pinpoint a food group, a food, anything. It's not one single thing that makes you fat. I'm actually reading a really interesting book at the moment. It's called What Makes Us Fat, or I can't remember the exact title, but it's basically a whole range of things that could be contributing to your current weight. It is definitely, most definitely your lifestyle, how often you move in a day, what you do for work, are you sitting down, are you active? It is most definitely genetics, so have a look at your family, have a look at your parents. You'll get a lot of genes from them, and that'll dictate the shape that you have, how fast you can lose weight. It's definitely your body composition. So people that have more muscle mass tend to find it really easy to lose fat. They tend to find it really easy to keep the weight off. If you've never done weights before, I would take that up now, because obviously that builds up your metabolic rate so that you are able to keep the weight off. Okay, do carbs make you fat? Most certainly not, okay? It's how you eat, not what you eat, right? So if you are eating, chips, hot chips, carb, for every single meal, then no shit, you're gonna gain weight, right? But if you're having really good complex carbs, like, cereals, like oats, brown rice, whole grain breads, like rye bread, multigrain bread, if you're including those throughout the day, that is all part of a balanced diet. Also, people, don't forget, fruit and vegetables are carbohydrates. Basically, everything that you eat, aside from animal products, are carbs. So if you're going to cut carbs, you're going to be cutting out a whole bunch of nutrition. So I will say, good luck with that. I've tried keto before, and some people it works. It's not sustainable. How can you go forever without eating, like, the good stuff, like potatoes, chips, bread? I don't know, bread's like life. So carbs do not make you fat. I would look at how often you're eating them and the types of carbs, and maybe make some changes.
Is being vegan healthier? Is that the healthier option?
This is going to go on from my carbohydrate talk, because guess what, guys? If you want to cut carbs, you can't be a vegan, because that's all you can eat, really, right? So is being vegan healthy? Not necessarily. I'm not going to say it's unhealthy, because, we know that eating more plants is so much better for us, so much better for the environment. So yes, increase the amount of fruits that you're having, increase the amount of vegetables you're having, but that doesn't mean you have to cut out whole food groups from your diet. Like, if you're having dairy every second day, every third day, then that's fine. However, maybe if you're someone that has meat every single night, you need to maybe cut back, because we know that there are other healthy alternatives. Also, back to the protein talk, if you're going to cut back on dairy, meat, eggs, you're going to struggle to meet your protein targets, particularly females, and for people that are quite active. So look at your supplements, look at the protein sources that you're going to get from plants. You need to increase your soy intake and all that. So it's really tricky. As soon as you start cutting out food groups, it's really hard to meet these nutritional targets. So you need to work with a dietitian on that to make sure that it's best for you. But please, people, don't go preaching that carbs is better, vegan is better, meat is better, because it's all individual, really. Stop preaching your shit. Let people eat what they want to eat.
Yeah, and also you can be vegan and eat
shit. You can eat shit.
Like, trust me.
Like chips are vegan.
Fake cheese,
fake cheese.
Fake meat. Like, it's very processed, but you can also be vegan and eat good stuff.
Really good.
Plants,
you can
also
healthy.
be non-vegan and eat shit, and you can be non-vegan and eat super healthy. So it's not about the title, it's about what.
Exactly. Let's just do our best.
Yeah.
We're all trying to reduce our meat consumption.
Be conscious.
But at the same time, like, if you have, meat once or twice a week, 3 times a week, like, also that's okay too.
Yeah. Cool.
Do you have a question?
Oh, breakfast? What do you think about fasting / intermittent fasting, or whatever that stuff is? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad?
This is another fad diet, which doesn't always work for everyone.
Yeah.
When people say that they're doing a fast and their fast is like 18/6 or whatever, and basically they start eating at 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock and they finish eating at 8 o'clock, I'm sorry, but isn't that just skipping breakfast and eating a later dinner?
Yeah.
Don't put a fancy name on it that you're intermittent fasting.
There's a fancy
like,
name
I'm
on
sorry,
it.
isn't everybody skipping breakfast? Like, anyway?
Yeah.
So, how are you going to, firstly, if your aim is to lose weight, how do you think you're going to lose weight if you've literally just
changed the
just
times.
moved your time of eating down?
Yeah.
Like, really, it's what you eat.
Yeah.
So, if you want to, you know, reduce calories, then just reduce calories. You don't have to freaking fast.
Yeah.
Like, we fast every night anyway.
Yeah.
I just think it's dumb. Although I do with some clients do intermittent fasting, kind of like the 5 and 2, where 2 days a week or 3 days a week we might have really low calorie day, like maybe less than 800 calories, which it might just be 2 meals a day. And then the rest of the week we have like, you know, it just depends. These are the people that like need to drop a lot of weight.
Yeah.
But you can also just eat slightly less every single day and still get those same results. So guys, you're just skipping breakfast. Don't put a fancy name on it.
Yeah. There are a few people that this is probably not, they probably have to go see a doctor, they probably have to go see someone somewhere.
Yeah.
But they're getting stomach issues and they've tried different things and seeing different people and nothing's working.
Like gut stuff?
Gut stuff.
Okay.
What would you suggest going to a doctor? Would you suggest going to a dietitian? Would you suggest stop cutting